horror conventions happening this week. Welcome back to the Horrors Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Bobo. And this one, I'm picky about websites and so that people, to make sure that the websites are user-friendly and people can find things. I got to tell you, folks, I want people to attend these cons. I want to review these cons for you to kind of tell you where to find the information. Go see or visit these cons because it's livelihood for some people. Let's just be honest. But if you're going to create a website, yes, I'm putting my hands like this. If you're going to create a website that's to represent your convention, make sure it's freaking easy. And again, folks, I am so sorry, but they really need to work on this one. They really, really do. It's in Oklahoma, so we're already in Oklahoma. It's called the Mythcon 54, July 24th through the 27th at the Weatherford. It's in Weatherford, Oklahoma. It's an academic and literary conference focused on the mythopoeic, fantasy, and science fiction literature. So I'm sure that horror's fixed in there somewhere. How I saw some things that kind of blended in that could be considered horror. The theme for 2026 is get your fantasy kicks on Route 66. Okay, that's fine. But here, let me just share this with you here. I don't like to get down on the websites. I really, really, really don't. I don't want to. It's not the intention here. It's to draw attention to the cons. But again, if the people that want to go visit these potential conferences, especially ones that are smaller, which I'm thinking possibly that this one may be in that vein, because the website is just look at the top. Just you'll understand. The actual website address didn't work. I did find it. And so Mythcon, as you can see here, the page is very basic. Then for whatever reason, they decided to list the hotel information is great. That's always good. That's a mega plus. I give you a plus. But these progress reports, I don't know why in the world they kept keeping each one. I mean, here, let me just show you was this number one? Yeah, this was number one. So it kind of tells who's going to be there at the Mythcon, what it's about, and things of that nature. Guest of honor is going to be David R. Slayton, some author, which is good. Dr. Joe Christopher is going to be there. Kind of gives information about it. They don't really tell you where it's at initially. And that's why I kind of go raw and jump into these things, because if I'm having difficulty finding out where these things are, you guys are going to find it to be a hard time. So, all right, but here's the thing. This is a PDF. Why didn't they just have a regular page that they updated as opposed to doing this PDF thing? Um, or had an option for one version, not three different PDFs. I kid you not. And so we had another one, which was this one. This was the second one, report number 2. They call it the MC54 progress report number 2. This is the final doc, but this is not the final version of this that they expand or update. If they just did a page, keynote address kind of goes over what's happening Saturday, and doing that, and then Sunday speaking. So I mean, it's really good. It's just that I would have done this on a regular web page, because sometimes some people don't have access when they're on a phone, or the browser may not show it. There's a lot of pitfalls with the way that this was done with this. And this is not even the final doc, folks. Because if you go back here and share this tab again, there's a number 3. Yeah, there's a number 3. And again, this is on a Google Drive, and this is the final version. It's if you notice here, I've got AI stuff here set up that you can actually do like a audio overview. So this one kind of has a website. Let's go to the website here. Okay, it just takes us back to where we were. I won't even show you that. Now on this final one, it kind of goes. So it's going to be the Lucille's Hotel and Roadhouse. And it kind of goes into some of the information there. I'm not going to dive into it, but it gives you contact information, the banquet hall, the museum, different things like that. So I really, if anyone from this convention sees this review, please change this for the next con. Get it where it's a little bit easier to access, and just avoid doing the PDFs. I mean, if you go down here and scroll down, there's a schedule grid, which is good. The guests of honor tells you the information here. Again, I guess you just didn't need the PDFs. There's a YouTube demo for the registration process. Yeah, I think what I recommend here is that, take a look at some of the other conventions, even the smaller ones that I've reviewed, and take and maybe design this a little bit differently as opposed to the way this was done, because it's it does cover here on the main page all the information, but it doesn't. It's not user friendly. So the information's here. So like I said, don't get me wrong. It's just that there's a few things here that kind of lead you on different paths, that kind of, do tell information, but just put it here. Do it right here on this main page. And maybe some hot links down to each page. So it moves down to maybe to the specific information and find that. Heck, use AI to develop the page. Easy peasy. Gemini will do it for you. And then go from there. And you can put it as HTML, and it's free. Sometimes you can do a pretty good job at designing it for you. But yeah, definitely, I would recommend to kind of maybe make this more user friendly. Maybe even do an intro video to kind of explain what this whole con is about, how it came about. That would be kind of cool. That would make things really stand out for this. But some worthwhile things that are going to be there. If you're in the area, still go. Check it out. It's actually at the Stafford Air and Space Museum, which is pretty cool. Um, so it's definitely going to be pretty cool. The rates and everything at the hotel and everything for the this convention, Mythcon, are very good. It's just there's certain things that's just kind of on the get go seem to be could have been designed a little bit better. But anyway, I digress. So check out the Mythcon in Oklahoma, July 24th through the 27th in Weatherford, Oklahoma. And with that, on to the next con.